we should get in these canoes and see where this river takes us.
You just no. Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros.
Welcome to Season 2, Episode 58 of Bards and Nobles, the Dungeons & Dragons podcast where we love to clap. I am Brian the Dungeon Master, and tonight I'm joined by...
Ole, I am Anthony Boyd, playing Gritz Grundel, the half-drow Bard Rogue.
All that effort and you didn't say Antonio Boyd. My name is Trey O'Neill.
No, you have to clap first.
Sorry. My name is Trey O'Neill. I'm playing Flint McShrimpton. I'm a dwarf druid, currently in the shape of water.
I am Andrew Danon. I will be playing... God. I'm Andrew Danon. I will be playing Elon Musket, the Warforged Gunsmith Artificer.
I don't think you have to clap the entire time.
I mean, you know, I had to do something different.
Now, for errands, we just all clap.
Aaron Von Beauregard, the 6th, the Human Ranger, Aaron Williams.
I have the clap.
Thank you for that round of applause, gentlemen.
That counts.
eBay is the clap.
Charles Nelson playing Max Stormblade, the human paladin.
Okay, so can someone please give us a recap?
How do you make your claps as flat as your voice?
Yeah,
Oh my God, we're going to be here all night, guys. Come on.
I don't know if I'd want to be on the receiving end of that applause.
Don't you threaten me with a good time.
All right. So, I'm going to recap this bitch. Or that bitch.
This bitch?
I've already been capped once.
Gotta get capped again. All right, so last time on Bards and Nobles, we spent an hour and a half moving 25 feet, which is better than the one before that because we spent an hour and a half not moving at all. So we're making progress. Let's see. There was...
And by progress, you mean back a room.
Yeah. Progress backwards.
Thank you guys for listening.
So...
I'm not a smart man, Janae.
Yeah, that kind of explains it. Timon's tiny hut collapsed. We threw up some stone pillars, walls.
You're welcome.
Blocks that have saved us thus far. And shrimp turned into water. And Keybase scuttled down the channel. And everyone else took their sweet ass time getting down the channel.
Some of us aren't even down there yet.
And some of us are still in the death room. The other of us are in the other death room with the giant snail. And that's where we are.
Flail snail.
All right, so the flail snail has just got done flailing against the prone Baron von Beauregard the 6th, with Kibe narrowly avoiding some of those slamming attacks. Currently, the water elemental that is Flint McShrimpton is poking his head out from the water, looking at the snail in the room, right?
It's like, have you seen that picture where it's like two bodies of water meeting and one's like a slightly different color?
No.
Okay, well, it looks like that if you had seen it.
I just picture Moana right now because I've seen that movie like 20 times in the past.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, I am actively looking for a chicken to save.
Let's see. We've got Max lazily floating down the tunnel on the way to this room. And then we've got Grits and Elon still in the room doing the tango with the gargoyle. Or is it more of a foxtrot? What do we?
It only takes 2 to tango. So
I take my action and I whisper in the gargoyle's ear since he's right there after he tried to bite me. I was like, just give up and kill yourself. You suck at life. Just make a wisdom saving throw, vicious mockery.
Okay. Wow. And he has to beat
16.
And he fails.
He kills himself.
Wouldn't that be nice if that's how that worked?
Where's my D4s at?
This episode got dark quick.
Boy just convinced someone to commit suicide.
He takes 6 damage.
Sure.
Strong words for only 6 damage.
For real.
Yeah, but my words hurt him. I,
6.
bonus action disengage,
Okay.
and I full movement into the tunnel, shooting him the birds the whole time.
Okay. You jump in the water. Do you let the flow take you? Or are you trying to swim? What are you doing?
What looks cooler?
The butterfly.
No, I'm flipping him off, so I'm
do
just
like
letting it take
Oh,
me.
you just let it take. All right. It just sweeps you
Water trap.
slowly down the tunnel.
Water trap.
Elon, what are you doing?
How far away is the gargoyle from me?
10 feet.
How defeated does he look?
Okay.
How defeated does he look?
Yeah.
Not.
2. He's got 2 defeat.
I'm just gonna cast invisibility on myself,
Okay.
and I'm just going to make my way around him into the tunnel to follow everybody else.
Sure. You jump into the tunnel. You're in there, swimming through, and Max, you come flying out of the water. You land on BreAnne and Kibe. What are you guys doing?
I like to first, before I do anything, survey the room.
Sure. You see 3 canoes and a large flail snail.
Do I see a door?
You do see a door. It is open. It's a wood door made of sturdy material. It's been down here for a while, but surprisingly in pretty good shape. It's got an iron handle.
Do I have any recollection of ever entering that door to come into this room?
Absolutely, you do.
Okay, I thought so.
You look over, and in the other corner, opposite the 3 canoes, are 3 spots where canoes would have been, but the dust has collected on the outside of them. You guys had dragged those canoes away.
This is a dirty place because we were
canoe
just
room.
in there.
It's the canoe room you guys were in before this room, or before the other room.
We should get in these canoes and see where this river takes us.
You just see us riding canoes.
I
Just
know
like,
the guys.
The structural integrity of the dungeon fails. Everyone dies.
Nah, man, I'm water. I'm out of here.
So nowhere else to go. It's a volcano. It evaporates. You're dead.
I would like to
Uncanny dodge.
dash towards the door.
Look at the big brain on Kibe.
Sure. You dash towards the door. The flail snail will react to the quick movement and take his attack. And he will miss. He goes.
I have him right where I want him.
Attacking BreAnne.
Are there any other doors in the room?
No. There's one door that's open and 2 tunnels. One is bringing water into the room, and the other is bringing you
Into the room.
Damn it. There's 2 tunnels. There's water coming in, water going out. You're having one of those.
All right.
Yeah.
Do
Go
I
ahead.
feel like we have collected whatever we needed to collect down here?
As what are you needing to collect?
I don't know.
What have you?
We made a circle and there was nothing there.
This will be easier if you tell me what you collected.
I got some boots.
There's a
I took a
shard.
nap.
There's a shard I was looking for.
Yeah, sure. 3 of them.
Yeah, we got all 3. He just said it.
Yeah, 3 of them. We got 3 of them. Okay, cool, guys.
Yeah, it's
Wrap it up. Kibe, look, we got all 3. We'll find new friends.
You just toss aside grits like that.
maybe that's why there were
It's like
only
a Telltale Games Grits remembers that. Is at the top. You will remember that.
I don't know what to do at this point. I hold my turn.
Well,
I don't go.
Okay, gotcha.
Yet.
Anyone else, BreAnne?
So I'm on the ground prone.
Yeah, you've just been waylaid by
I
this
stand up.
flail of a snail.
Yeah. I stand up.
All right, half your movement gone in an instant.
Out back through the tunnel towards the death room.
Bonus action disengage.
Sure.
And I stand back from the flail snail.
Okay.
And I pull out Amelia.
Uh-huh.
I take 2 shots at it.
Okay.
Critical fail, critical fail, critical fail.
Why? Why would you wish that at this point?
16.
He knows what he did.
16. It hits.
Okay. And then for the sake of brevity, the other one was a 24. So
I never
both
knew you
hit.
to do anything for the sake of brevity.
He does. It
Except
just,
sex.
oh.
And Brian knows
I was
this
there.
how?
Yeah. Because it was over so fast. I was so disappointed.
Is anybody close by that I would get?
No, everyone has made a point to avoid him.
Good. But I will get Colossus Slayer on the second shot. So
Maybe. It might be immune to shots.
Shot.
Everybody.
So the first one is going to be 8 damage, and the second one is going to be 14 damage.
Okay. You fire twice as the bullets, one tears through the spongy, gross mucus-like material of the snail's skin. The other one knocks a chip off of its glamorous prismatic shell.
Brevity.
Moving on.
Yep.
Yeah.
You went.
I'll,
Max.
You said I'm in the room.
Yeah.
All right. So I stand up and I see BreAnne shooting at this thing.
Yep.
I get my shield out and in one hand, my sword in the other. I walk up and take 2 attacks at it.
Okay.
Oh, you let him draw you into this game, Max. We gotta run, bro.
Max just walking up to him like, "You want to go?"
I'm gonna dust off and be like,
Let's dance.
All right. Does a 10 hit?
gonna feel
It
the
does not.
storm
It
blade's gonna bring the
bounces
storm thunder.
off of its shell and futility.
All right. Does a 13 hit?
Nope. It I don't know. It somehow dodged out of the way of that one. You just went so wide.
Do better, Max.
The gunshot from Amelia that BreAnne just let off busted your eardrum and you're just kind of disoriented.
Discombobulated, you said.
I have a question for the DM.
What's up?
I have an ability called Whelm. It says recharge 4-6.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
When you use the ability Whelm, you will, after it takes effect, roll a 1d6. On a 4, 5, or 6, you get that ability back.
Okay.
On a 1, 2, or 3, you don't get to use that again until a long rest, I believe.
Oh. Huh. All right.
Yeah, that's how recharge works.
Cool. I'm going to go splash this guy.
You can't. You said you weren't taking a turn.
I said I waited.
Oh, did you? Okay.
So
That's fine. Go ahead.
Play the tape back. No.
Get our stenographer.
It's only available in the 4th quarter.
Let's see here. Does a 23 hit?
Yeah, it hits. Cool. What are you attacking him or are you whelming him?
I am slamming him.
Okay. Slam.
Welcome to the gym.
You would have to step out of the stream of water to do it. Is that what you're doing?
I move over to him.
Sure.
10 damage.
Okay.
And I do it again. Does a 11 hit?
It does not.
Oh, okay. Then I just sort of like bubble in front
You
of
splash him and keep him moisturized. He's actually thankful for it.
him. Oh. I'm like, you want to be friends? Like, look, you and me, we get out of here. We'll find new friends.
Oh, I should have tried to talk to him in Aquane.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Give me a nature check.
Bubbles of distress.
A nature check?
Yeah.
I'm going to try to do that. 12. A 12 it.
You know it's not a beast.
I figured it wasn't a beast because it's too
But you do
cool.
know it's an elemental.
Oh. Oh. What does that mean? Does that mean I know it? Does that mean I can be it?
I don't know.
Does it mean I can be it?
Maybe. So, is that everyone's turn?
I spend the rest of my turn observing.
Studying him.
Flail snail off.
Okay, so its shell begins to pulse like aquatic creatures sometimes do, and it gets brighter and brighter and brighter. And a flash of light fills the room. Everyone who is in the room, give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm not in the room yet.
Who's close to you? Not everyone.
How close is BreAnne?
We were fighting the same creature.
BreAnne is close to you.
Okay.
That doesn't add to anything. You can roll that back in. BreAnne is. You know what? I'm just going. BreAnne's next to you, and Kivei's next to you.
I wasn't in the room.
For the sake of
Yes,
brevity.
you were.
Not 20.
Like herding cats.
Trey, you were fighting it too, right?
I was fighting it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I rolled an
you
18.
You stepped away, right? Didn't you step away to
I did
shoot your
step
gun?
away, but
and he's
did I-
next to you.
Did I step 10 feet away?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm not near him.
Yeah.
I'm near him, and I rolled an 18.
Gotcha. So, Kibe, what did you roll?
23. You
All right. You guys are...
said wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine was a 16.
The bright light looks cool. Not that bright. Doesn't blind you. Doesn't impress you in any way.
That's how I felt about my hypnotic patterns.
So you're not very scintillated. But the snail retracts into its shell, and the shell just kind of sits there in the middle of the room.
Does that count as a? Is it count as movement? Is it
No.
moving away? No. Okay.
No.
All right. I was gonna splash him again.
Fellas, I'm fine with leaving this thing here.
All right, it's your turn. What are you doing?
I follow him in. No.
Say you do it.
What's going on in here?
Hey, fella.
Hey, buddy. You want to be friends?
I talk to him in bubble talk. Blah 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 blah.
No response. It says language is none, so
I speak none.
no, nope, you don't. 'Cause you're not
Have I entered
Catholic.
the room yet?
Good night, everybody. Peak efficiency.
Yeah,
we
you
did
swam. You fall into the room. Splash. That's grits.
I look around. What do I see?
You see a giant blob of water, kind of like
Molesting
prodding
the
and
shell?
making bubbles at a giant shell in the middle of the room. You see your teammates just kind of pressed up against the walls.
You see me leaving.
Yeah,
Do I see
Kibe's half out the door.
Oh, there's a door?
Yeah,
I was like-
you recognize the room. It's the canoe room.
Oh, shit. I pop my jacket. I'm like, carry on, Kibe. And I'm right behind him.
Elon, you also go into the room.
We don't see him, though.
Yeah.
We think he's you're invisible.
You guys see the water dispersing around an invisible object and splash into the room behind you, right behind you, Grits.
I
They're
dash.
starting to funnel in. We best hurry.
I sprint. Kibe, wait for me.
I'm actually. Did you say I dropped out of the pipe?
Yeah, splash.
Splish splash.
I'm actually going to drop invisibility.
All right.
A
A wild Elon appears.
wild Elon appears.
Throw my Pokeballs at him.
And then, is there like an opening in
They
his
just
shell?
testicles.
Like where he kind of retreated into?
I mean, if you can lift it up, yeah, because it kind of just like closed
Oh, he
in on
kind of
top.
closed
Yeah.
in on it? Okay. So,
Let's run.
what are we guys doing? Are we running? Are we fighting? What are we doing, guys?
I'm double timing it up to Kibe and I'm leaving.
I think we need
There
to
were
head
three,
out.
yeah, there were three
Okay.
paths that we chose. I feel like we chose wrong.
All right.
Mario Kart double dash out of here.
Okay. I guess I'll move towards the door.
I'm just upset now.
I'll have TMC ready. And I'm gonna make my way towards the door, kind of like skirting the
You guys walk out the door.
skirting the walls of the room.
Okay. So, I mean, you guys are all kind of disengaging from the shell. Is that what I'm getting?
Yes.
At least at the moment.
All right. You walk out from the door, and the hallway goes up 15 feet. There's an opening to the left that you guys know you came from earlier. That's the frictionless floor room. And then there's like a depression, not a depression, but like another like 5 feet and then like a wall in front of you. So you can go back to the frictionless room if you want to. Like, is that what you guys are doing?
Did we get what we went in there for?
Can I check
I
the
don't
dead
think
end?
so.
Second time
No.
I've asked that.
We
I'm asking them.
Can I
Are
check that dead end? Like, and just like,
Sure.
I'm just checking, see if it's fake, if there's a trap door. Anything
Yeah,
like
give me an investigation check.
I messaged
I
back
feel
to
like Brian just wanted
Did
us
we-
to do that.
Was our goal to try to stir up as many monsters as we could? Because if yes, then yes, we got what we came for.
If yes, then yes.
19.
19. You do notice that the stone of this wall is slightly different from the stone next to it. And after kind of looking at the creaks and how, or the indentations are at, and just like the wornness of parts of the cracks, it looks like it's a false wall, like a door which opens from the other side.
There's treasure behind this wall.
Is there a mechanism where I can try to pick it?
On this side, no.
Are there any gaps?
It just looks like, oh, this is probably like a false door that openly opens from one side.
Is there a 1 inch gap?
A 1 inch gap? Yes, there is.
I'm slither on through everybody,
All right.
diddling as I go.
All right.
And then I slide on through the 1 inch crack.
Slide on through.
Yeah, you
As you
do.
slide through the crack, you guys hear scratching against the wall. As behind you through the doorway, that flail snail is making his way towards you guys.
No, I closed the door.
Nope. you walk up to the flail snail because I already said he's through the door.
Dang.
Try to push him back through.
Hold on. If the snail was as big as the room, how big was the door?
He was a
it's-
large creature.
Yeah, he's a large creature.
Does he fit through the door?
The doors accommodate large creatures.
It's a large door.
Yeah.
A large creature.
All right.
But like I said, he's taking up the entire hallway.
Okay.
And he is scraping.
Yep.
He was able to fit in the tunnel.
I'm going to shoot at
He
him.
got in that room somehow.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot at him.
Okay.
I'll take a shot at him too. With
Closing in.
That's going to be a 28.
All right.
And then the second shot is going to be a 22.
Guys, what if he's friendly?
He's not.
You're not here.
And mine's a 12, so I probably don't hit him.
Open the door. Shut up.
Do you have
and open
dark
the door.
vision as a water elemental?
I do.
All right. What's your damage?
Let's see.
I think it's brain.
I'm going to use a pushing attack against it.
Okay.
I can use shake, stop, look at it, and then roll it.
For extra randomness.
Tis the
Yeah.
way.
Does
So
a 12
that's gonna
hit?
be
Does not.
Do we get advantage because he's stuck in a hallway?
17.
He takes up the whole hallway.
It's
No.
it's like shooting a snail in a hallway.
You somehow
You want a thing?
you somehow just shoot the ground right in front of you.
Damn it!
17 and 11, so 28 total.
right.
And then he has to make a strength save against a 17.
No,
and be
he
pushed up
doesn't.
to 15 away. No?
He dies. So he dies just kind of stuck in the
Hey, he
hallway.
plugged the hallway for
We need
us.
everyone except for Bear. No, not Baron. Everyone except for Elon. God damn it.
Flint?
Everyone except for Flint to make a Constitution saving throw as double gun blasts go off in this tiny hallway as everyone is standing right next to each other.
Do we get +3?
Yep.
Sure.
16.
14.
16.
Which one? What was this? Constitution? Okay. 10.
23.
Everyone except Kibe is deafened for. That's not bad. Like 10 minutes. But yeah. But yeah, as you guys both just turn around and just boom, lay into this guy. Everything
I
goes
lay into the
quiet.
floor.
You hear nothing but a buzz. And Shrimp,
Yeah.
you see a hallway directly ahead of you. Goes down probably another 20 feet.
Okay.
And a door that looks exactly like the door from the other room that you just escaped from, but open. It's just open.
Okay. I would like to turn around and attempt to open the door I slipped on through.
Sure, it opens very easily. It just opens.
To the room that everyone else is in.
Yep.
All right.
You see me just just finger in my ear, just
I say to the group out loud, I'm going to go jump inside this snail. And then I go do that.
And
Try
I
to
think
wedge myself up into his...
to Kibe, that's a great idea. Wait, what happened to the snail?
Don't ask.
All right.
I killed it.
Oh.
In case you were asking.
what? I think to everyone. Is anyone else deafened?
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm attempting to get up in that
Dumbasses.
that snail's shell,
All right.
looking for treasures.
Sure.
escargot.
You notice the shell itself is of a material you really have never seen before. Its reflective surface also kind of has an aura of magic that comes off of it. But it's very large and it's very heavy. But other than
now a
that,
hermit
it
crab.
seems you've
Hold yourself.
You've gone I don't know, treasure hunting and diving for things before, and this could probably net you a pretty penny. Give me an intelligence check.
Oh no.
This will be an appraisal check.
Millions, you say?
Try to stuff it in the bag of holding.
10.
10? You know you can get thousands for this in gold.
All right. Well, I'm now a hermit crab. Thanks for ruining
This
my
shell
joke, boys.
is a little bigger than you are.
I just got excited.
That's perfect.
Okay.
I live here.
You can mold, you can grow into it.
So you carve its body out of it? Or
Is
rip
that in
it
the
from
way?
it? Yeah, it's attached to the inside of the shell.
I assume it kind of like, like poured salt on it, kind of like just shriveled away.
Do you have salt in your adventurers pack?
Ooh. Yes, I do.
If you have a mess kit, do you?
You know what?
Can I choose to be salt water?
No, you guys have no need for salt because everyone opts for rations all the time. Your food's already dried. There's no need for salt to preserve it.
You're not wrong.
So you open the door.
I open the door.
Time out. What if Gourmet over here?
Does Gourmet over there have
Salt is a
salt?
necessary spice.
You have
Necessary.
you have
I'll
a
jump in
travel
there.
size packet of salt.
I asked for the salt.
What? It's one of those little packets that comes in the to-go silverware. Like,
Hear a large plop coming from within the room that Kibe, the snail is currently out of, and peeking over from the side of the shell and the body, you see one of those large oozes has made its way into the river room.
I shut the door.
Can't. There's a large snail shell in front of it.
Shoo, they can't get through.
Sure. It's true.
Let's leave. Why do we keep doing this?
I opened the door. I don't know what you want me to
I asked
do.
for the salt.
I go through the door.
What salt?
Yeah,
I
let's
go-
go through the door.
Salt you have. The one you were just talking about.
The door at the south room, or at the south end of the hallway.
I go stealthing to peek around the corner and see what I see.
The flint door.
All right,
Yes.
you move past Flint and you open the door.
Yes.
You open the
Stealthily.
door. What are you guys doing with the shell? Are you guys still?
He's
toying over
he's
it?
begging me for the salt, and I keep saying it's like I need that. That
All right.
that is for
Well,
cooking.
you guys are arguing over the salt.
Yeah.
Who all has gone south in the hallway?
I'm going
and gone
south
to
into
door?
the hallway.
Max.
I turn to Kibe and Bear and I'm like, guys, let's move this snail and close the door.
Baron, just leave him. It's fine. How are you guys talking to each other?
through our
I'm
minds.
thinking this.
Yes.
Can I try to wedge the shell like in the way of the doorway?
Sure. You can. I mean, it's already kind of in the way. You can kind of like wiggle it to fortify it some more.
Okay. I do that.
Okay.
Wiggle, wiggle,
What did my elf eye see?
You open the door. This wooden door unlocked. Pull it open. You are looking out and down into an enormous chamber, defined by terraced steps that ring the entire area and descend downward towards a central enclosure. A few feet south of the door, the water laps at the edge of the stone floor. And looking to the side, you can see that the ring of the terrace that lies beyond is a 10-foot deep ring of water held in by a nearly transparent wall like an aquarium.
Okay.
On the next step down, there is a dry level. Another step down, descending inward, there's another aquarium type setup, or 10-foot wide ring around. And then down in the middle, there's an area that's covered by glass. You see some creatures in the water and in the dry parts. It's almost like an aquarium / zoo-like area each step downward.
So it's like a reverse pyramid of Giza down.
Pyramid, or one would say ziggurat of some kind,
Okay.
inverted in orientation.
Giza has the steps too.
Gotcha.
Jackass.
So yeah, in
Make sure that's
in both levels of water, you see creatures swimming through it. In the first dry level, you see giant scorpions just kind of snapping at each other and kind of walking around. In the second water level, you see empty, but at the bottom, above the glass, are 3 wing-clipped manticores that are just kind of like lazing about. And as the door opens, they kind of perk up and they kind of walk back and forth, eyeing you.
I think back to the party. Everyone get your ass in here.
I get my ass in there. Whatever the equivalent of ass water is.
You know.
I get my ass water in there.
All right. Elon, Max, Kibe, Baron.
I move to the door that was open.
Last one out, close the door behind us.
All right. I'll be the last one out, and I think that back. It's like I'll bring up the rear. Everybody else get through the door.
Okay.
Always does.
You bet he will. I would like to examine these creatures.
Examine how? What is Shrimp doing to examine them?
I would like to know, first off, if they're beasts or elementals.
You know manticores are not beasts.
I do know that.
You know giant scorpions are beasts.
Yeah. Okay.
Transform into a scorpion.
And you know giant crayfish is what they appear to be.
It's your cousins, Keeban.
Are
Your
beasts.
redneck cousins. Mud bugs.
I'm going to keep one.
Yeah, we're going to have a crawfish boil.
What? I don't know. You guys want to free these guys?
No.
Absolutely, I do.
As you look around the room, did you guys close the door behind you?
Yeah, we do.
Both
Everyone's
doors.
in the room.
I closed the door.
Yeah.
Both doors.
Okay, so the secret door.
And then and then the real
Okay.
door.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This room, you walk around, you see the only exit is a door you can see at the very bottom of this inverted ziggurat towards the south side beneath the glass. These look like thick panes of glass as well.
How deep does it look?
How deep does...
Like to that glass. Like if I was to jump to that bottom glass.
10, 20, 30, 40. If you horizontally, you'd have to clear 40 feet. 10, 20, 30. Oh, yeah. And 30 feet down.
Would my new boots allow me to make that jump?
To make 40 feet?
Yes.
No, I don't think so. I think they triple yours, and yours is like, well, yeah, I think your standard is like 15 feet if you had a running jump. Yeah, sure. You could clear it if you wanted to.
I asked the party, do you guys want me to jump down there?
Yes.
I mean, we haven't even spent any time looking to see if there's another way down there. There could be a path.
I believe in you, Grits. I think so.
This is essentially what this room is looking like. It's just, I mean, it's pretty straightforward.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
On each level, there are creatures, whether it's dry or wet.
Aquarium and prison, you say?
Yeah, we have rope. We have rope to get you out if we need to, right?
I mean,
Well, I mean, if I like have an emergency where I have to get out, I can get out pretty quickly.
All right. Do it.
Sure.
I mean,
I
if
believe in you,
it's
Grits.
no issue for you, then
I'm ready TMC to provide cover.
I would like
Go
to
ahead.
talk to the crawfish in Aquane.
Okay.
I would like to wait and see how this goes.
They're going to jump down.
But I'm doing I'm again doing my Goku style stretches, getting ready to do my long jump.
All right. All right. What do you say to the first crawfish? He kind of swims up to you as you beckon it.
I say, "Hey, Mr. Crawfish, what you doing?"
Give me a nature check. Or, I'm sorry, animal handling. Is that a thing?
Nuts. So, turns out I was talking to the door.
What'd you roll? 1?
One.
All right. It snaps aggressively at your hand. You take 1 point of damage.
Dick. Okay.
You're not sure if these are just aggressive, if these are being mind controlled, or if these even understand you.
We could just break the glass and just flood the whole bottom.
At that, I can get into the water. Well, yeah, because he's just attacking me. I grab it out of the water.
You grapple it.
I grapple it.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
Nobody snaps at me. Nah, nuts.
Did you roll another one?
No, but my athletics is pretty good. So 13.
13.
Most of that is my athletics.
Hey man, do what you're good at.
So it's like plus 10.
It's like plus
All
8.
right.
Yeah. Nice.
You try to grab it, and it wriggles free from your grasp and swims away.
No one out wriggles me.
Exactly. I jump in and wriggle towards it.
Okay. You jump in, and the other two immediately swarm, and they're all going to attack you. So that's 3 of them.
Uh-huh.
2 of them hit.
this was well thought out.
You know what? I like your idea better than mine.
All right. And that'll be 9 points of damage as they just start snapping at you. You guys see in a thresh of water splashing as Kibe jumps in. They're all just kind of like,
oh no,
attacking.
Kibe's in trouble. And
I reach out and I cast Chill Touch on the closest one to me.
I pull out my gun and I shoot another one.
And he shoots Kibe.
You get advantage on it.
Okay.
Because it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
I like it.
Or a rectangular aquarium.
Yeah. Chill Touch is a save?
No, it's a roll to hit. It's a 15 hit.
It does.
I would like to try to move in between everyone throwing things at the crayfish and the crayfish. As a reaction.
Okay.
Is that possible?
You can
use you can just move as a movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
I try to move.
If you want to burn your reaction on that to move even faster, sure.
14 damage.
I do that.
All right. You pop one, a piece. Or no, you use. I'm sorry, you're not shooting. Use your Chill Touch.
Yeah. Just a skeletal hand appears and just kind of tries to crush this one.
Okay, that one kind of backs off from attacking
It
Kibe.
cannot regain health until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I did a 27 and sneak attack too. So
Okay. To the one that he also hit, or to a different one?
do a different one.
Sure.
So that's going to be 16
They're
damage.
trapped. I have spells that reach 120 feet. We can just pot shot these things to death.
They're in aquariums. Leave them alone. You simpletons.
How much was your damage?
16.
All right, yeah, it hits it. It kind of backs off, and it just I don't know, is more feral than it was before, and you can see they're reacting wildly and more aggressively.
Kibe, get out of there! And I go to help Kibe out.
As I'm getting out, I try to throw one out
Throw one out onto the
ground.
I try to stop him.
All right, you can't grab another one this turn
Wait, was that
because
my
he's
turn?
getting out. Yeah, you kind of started the whole thing.
But that was
You
my
went
surprise
first.
attack.
They were already in an aggressive nature towards you. They weren't taken by surprise. They're already of mind to attack you.
Okay.
They're ready for
then I just
combat.
leave. Failed adventure.
What was that about, Kibe?
Well, I mean, as you're climbing out, 3 of them were in melee range with you. 3 of them are going to attack.
One of them left.
How did you leave?
The first one I tried to grapple, you say he swam away.
No, and then you jumped in, and then all 3 attacked you.
No, you said one backed off that I hit. He didn't go away from you, though.
All right, so 3 attack you.
Okay, play the tapes. You definitely said that the first one I tried to grapple swam away. So,
Right.
so
And
in
then
that
you jumped-
case,
right, and then you jumped in, right?
yeah, but
And
like
then I
didn't
said 3
jump
swam
like
towards you.
I didn't jump like 10 feet.
Sure. But they all 3 still swam towards you to attack you.
So he didn't use his movement. So I used my attack to grapple, but he didn't use his movement to move.
How much did he move?
I don't know.
Because they were all nearby.
Okay,
I mean,
that's fine.
You're not going to die. You're safe, I promise.
I know, but like it's just consistency.
We can play it back. I
Okay.
feel like you take 10 points of damage.
That's what he feels like.
Yeah.
Feel like you got hurt.
But now you're out of the water. Out of harm's way.
All right, fine. Let's not do anything fun. Let's just jump down this hole.
I get into the water. I kind of like splash in the water on the other side and try to attract the crawfish to me.
All right. All 3 of them swim in your direction.
Okay.
They're all 3 there in front of you now.
I move like just outside of the tank as soon as they get close to me. I'm like, guys,
Okay.
swim through. Go now. There's no reason to murder 3 crawfish.
Okay.
Wait, where are we swimming to?
We're going down, right?
I mean, that was dinner, but okay.
Why don't we just
We brought
climb
dinner.
down?
It's fine.
That's what we're doing.
That's better dinner than I brought.
Because like it's all enclosed to get down to the.
So we have to get in the water to go down?
Yep.
And then
Yes.
we're trying to go down to the
Yes.
door at the bottom of the inverted ziggurat.
On the next level, it has like desert setting
and there's
with
scorpions.
like rocks and a cacti.
And scorpions.
A cacti.
Yeah, there's a cacti. And there's
cacti.
2 scorpions that are making their way towards you guys. 2 of
Making
them
their way
from 2 different
downtown? Oh, no.
directions.
I'm gonna move through the water down to the next level, and then try to wave my arms in the air to try to attract the scorpions towards me.
I'm going to let him be the distraction, and I'm just going to try and go down.
That's a great idea,
keep
Baron.
trying
I'm
to go
glad you
down.
came up with it, man.
Okay, so the two scorpions get to you.
Mm-hmm.
And so where do you stay there? Are you going back up a level? You're going down into the next water?
I'm gonna go down to the next water.
Yeah.
As soon as they get before they get into range, I'm gonna hop down in the water.
Okay, you jump into the water. What's everyone else doing? You guys just jump in the water, then climb over the wall to get to the next area?
Yeah.
Try to keep up, guys.
I go ahead and jump down to the bottom.
Okay, you run and jump. Give me an acrobatics check.
13.
13. You run, you jump, you clear everyone who's jumping in the water trying to go down to the next level. And you land what normally would have been a cool, awesome landing. But the glass is pretty slick. So your feet slide out from under you. You slam on your ass, and the grass cracks just a little bit. But I'm sorry, the glass.
The glass. Oh, the bottom floor is all glass?
Yes, that's my accent. So that's
Trey's dead.
you take 7 points of bludgeoning
the
damage.
grass clacks.
Grits.
Well, that
Can
takes
I uncanny dodge that?
Huh?
Can I uncanny dodge that?
Dodge the ground.
Don't know. I'm just gonna say no on this one.
I don't even have uncanny dodge. I just
Even if you had it,
Can I
couldn't
dodge
do
the
it.
floor?
So
Wait, so what's underneath the glass at the bottom?
door out.
there's just an empty area,
So we have
and then
to.
there's a door to the south
Oh, but is it under the glass?
under the glass. Correct.
So we need to break the glass to get through, huh?
Correct.
While I'm sitting there, I start
I'm sorry. Underneath the glass is where the three manticores are. Oh. They were at the bottom.
that wasn't described.
At the beginning, yeah, I said they're at the bottom.
Play it back.
Okay.
So the door is on the level above the manticore level.
No. The door's beyond that.
The manticores are
the very
protecting-
bottom level, in the very middle of the ziggurat, is glass. Underneath that is a room with three manticores and a door to the south. That's what you've been trying to get to.
Okay. I get over it, like just kind of stand off to the side, like as close to the door.
Okay, before you finish that, let me finish. On each side of you, you're completely surrounded by walls of glass and the next level of water. On the next level above that is a terrace level that you guys are all still at that has these two scorpions. All right. Was that clear?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I use bonus action to use a med kit and just kind of I don't know, rub some ointment on my ass bone where I bumped it?
Yeah, sure.
I have 6 med kits.
Okay. Give me a medicine check.
Yeah, he pulls out and he puts a bandage on his broken butt.
Hey, man, it makes me feel better.
I'm stuck on bandits. Bandits stuck on me.
Oh, 15.
All right.
Copyright infringement now.
You bind wounding or whatever, you can't really heal hit points with med kit. It's like if you have an injury or someone's like
On death's door. Stabilize.
yeah. But you're not getting any hit
He just
points back
wanted
for
to touch
that.
Feel a little bit better though.
Sure, you do a really good job. You're like, I've been in the field for a while and I've been practicing the suture, and so
He
it
rubbed
looks
a band-aid
good.
on his butt.
It's like when you kiss a boo-boo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are the rest of you guys doing?
Placebo effect.
gonna
I
keep-
feel better.
Making
Are the
my way
manticores
down to
like-
the bottom floor.
He's making his way down the bottom floor. I'm sorry.
Okay. How? Are you jumping over the next tank
Yeah.
of water?
Yeah.
Just give me an acrobatics check.
Or I'll just climb down, walk through it, and then climb over. I mean, I don't need to breathe, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Okay.
How deep are the tanks?
10.
10 tanks.
Yeah. For the most part, most measurements in this entire dungeon have been 10
Nice.
for the sake of having to avoid.
Telling us measurements.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just climb down into the tank, walk over, and then jump up and then climb out.
Keep on moving.
Just keep
Flint.
on moving.
Keep
Yep.
distracting.
Yeah. Keep
All right.
splashing around trying to attract animals to me.
Sure, you're
Or-
just you're. Look at
Splashing.
All right, so is everyone making their way? Has everyone gone down to this glass?
Yeah.
All right, you guys are
Yes.
standing above it. You're standing on the glass, and it's continuously cracking. Any second now, it's about to give out.
I'm right next
What are you
to the
guys
door.
doing?
I'm waiting right next to the door.
You're standing above the door.
Yeah, as soon as if it cracks, I fall. I open the door. That's what I'm planning to do.
All right, what are you guys doing?
Well, I guess we should all kind of stand near that door so we can kind of get ready.
So you're all huddling in one spot on the breaking floor.
I'm in. There's a level of water right below
Around
there.
you, correct?
Right. What's in there?
More crayfish.
You know what? No, this one's empty.
Oh, cool. I add water to that.
I feel like dealing with another animal right now.
Yeah,
Is
we
it a
could
beast?
just drown the beast.
We could.
Are they beasts?
No.
Manticores?
Yeah.
For the second time this session, and third time I think this campaign. No, manticores are not beasts.
You think the master hunter would know that?
We've never called him a master hunter. Don't give him that compliment.
Okay. You
The
think
grass
someone
begins to
calls
creak and crack.
I take out my gun.
I'm sorry, the glass. I can't help it. It's ingrained in me.
Rice is a grain.
I take out my
Do you
gun
mean ingrained?
and I take 2 shots at the grass.
Which one? Below you or adjacent to you?
The one that's holding back the water.
Okay. You fire.
We're gonna flood them.
You're gonna flood us.
As soon as you fire
I can
at
swim.
the glass, it breaks.
Underneath
and
me?
No, are you shooting
Okay,
below
sorry,
you
sorry.
or in front of you?
There's two glasses that are about to break out.
Yeah, the
Right.
one
As
you were
soon as you
shooting.
shoot the glass,
Yeah.
it breaks.
Okay.
Prepositions, guys. It breaks and water floods forward, and almost before the glass right before the glass shatters below you, you guys don't even drop a millimeter as a purple wall of force forms right over where the glass was. The glass falls down and is immediately replaced by a wall of force as you guys are just flooded this last part and 10 feet. Yeah, you guys are just kind of swimming and wading now. The water's like the wall of force is like a foot below you now. Yeah, you guys are just kind of swimming.
I cast a whelm and drown everyone.
You as a
Except
familiar with traps and triggers,
And me.
you feel like that was triggered specifically by the breaking of the aquarium glass.
Let's look at the Baron. I look down at is this wall of force similar to the one I've dispelled before?
Yes.
There's another goddamn spell on this.
I wish I had Dispel, but I don't.
I don't have it anymore.
Do you have death spell?
I was trying. I was searching for it. I was workshopping it over here.
I can't dispel magic anymore.
You got a spell slots already?
No, he doesn't have it prepared.
Oh, gotcha.
It's a spell I tried.
All right, so you guys are just kind of swimming in the shallow end of this pool.
I'm going to attack the wall.
Of force?
Yeah, I have my attacks are magic,
Sure.
so I don't know if that's going to help.
Give me
or
a
not.
PHB just so I can make sure.
I'm going to throw water through water. Nat 20. If I do any damage, I do a lot of it.
Oh, it's so wet.
Brian's just shaking his head.
Nope. You feel like you should be destroying this thing. Like I don't know. You're pairing the water around you with your own forceful blasts. It doesn't seem to be doing anything against it. It's just like whoom, 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 whoom. It's repelling your attacks.
All right. Well, I've done all I can, guys. Is there a 1-inch crack around there?
There's no crack.
Is there a lever nearby?
I look for a lever.
A button.
A baton.
No, there is no button. About 5 minutes pass, and as you guys are looking for buttons and levers and levers and switches and toggles and flips,
Rotary dials.
both BreAnne and Grits, you guys notice the level of the water has dropped a little bit by an inch or two. at this point.
Interesting.
After about 5 minutes.
I
you
look down.
estimate at this rate, about another 30 minutes, the water would probably drain out.
I just float and take a short rest.
I look down into the manticore pen. Is there any water in there?
There is not.
So obviously the force shield is slowly eating away at us.
How long is a short rest?
1 hour.
1 hour?
I don't think we have enough time for a short rest.
Teamon's tiny hut.
Well, take a long rest.
Over the next day,
Join
the
us
next
next
long
time.
rest you guys take, you two cannot benefit from. Over a 24-hour day, you can only benefit from 1 long rest.
Interesting. We will never rest again.
Interesting.
Ever.
Uh,
I guess we just wait.
I apologize for my rashness.
It happens.
So the level above us, though, is empty. There's no water. Or did a wall of force pop up there to contain it, the most of its water?
No, you guys only broke that 1 level of water.
So that one is drained out and empty now.
I mean, you broke the glass, so like you're level with it now. Like the water poured into that.
That's what I'm saying. Is could I stand up onto where that
Sure.
level was
Yes.
and not be swimming in water this whole time?
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, I sit there.
Okay.
I
I prestidigitate myself clean and dry.
Okay.
can we wait a full short rest here, or are we pressing?
Well, the
forward?
last time we rested, it was every 10 minutes a new.
I mean, we're here for at least 30.
yeah.
Are we going to short rest here?
Maybe we can
No,
No, you said
No.
you're taking a short rest.
I was just like I'm just resting, waiting for the water to go down. As soon as the water is down, I'm busting this glass and going through that door.
I start trying to scoop the water out of this area up to the next dry level. I start bailing it out with my water hands. You play that how you want, DM.
Sure.
Want me to roll for it?
No, you begin doing that. Let me look up something. But what's everyone else doing?
Can water scoop?
Casting cantrip. Move water. 1 liter at a time.
Okay.
Start like drinking it up and spitting it back out.
I'm mage handing
On top of
just
myself.
one handful of water doing the same thing.
I think I'm going to go stand near Grits.
Can I
Just
move?
up out of the
Can I move
water.
water through my form?
I was thinking, I don't know. Sure.
Can I make some
a little bit?
Can I make like a straw and start like draining?
Yeah,
it up
you
to
can,
the-
you can reverse siphon it
Can I
just a
see
little
any of
bit.
the? Can I see any of the manticores?
Can you see them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see them through the water.
Can I cast?
Their image is refracted.
Can
a
I
little
try
bit.
to cast chill touch on one?
Sure.
Just one.
Is it disadvantage to hit because it's like refractory or whatever?
No, that was just for the save. You can hit it. It's essentially helpless right now.
Oh, that's a natural 19. Is that hit?
And what?
No PEDs here.
13 damage.
Okay. You can see it visibly wince as your spell just like claws at it.
I just keep
and it
just
takes some
re-upping that.
Okay.
Tell me how many times to roll.
You don't have to. Yeah. After about 8 minutes, that's the average damage, you end up killing one of them.
Rinse and repeat.
You guys sit there and watch as Grits just like is honed in and just like clawing at it, just like picking at this helpless animal.
Wait. Is it an animal? Is it a beast?
Is it an animal or a beast? What are you asking me?
Is it a beast?
This helpless creature.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm fine with it then. Just want to clarify.
You can't turn into
So-
it. It doesn't matter.
While
I have no
Grits is
connection to
doing
it.
that, well, guys, do we have a plan to get past this force wall?
Yeah, I'm working on it right now as I continue to.
And
siphon.
you and Kibe have made some headway, just scooping water out. And the water at the other level is kind of rising. It's almost meeting the glass now.
Yeah, I wonder if that
I just want to
force
say, like, Kibe and I seem to get each other.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I'm also-
you were inside of him.
Every time
it's true.
Trey isn't paying attention, I'm taking a sip of him.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Before
How much of that is wearing him
before
down?
long, he's like,
You
you
feel
guys are
like you feel like he doesn't know, but he knows. And he's like
And I'm
you
okay
tell-
with it.
DM, you tell me when I've killed all 3 manticores.
Sure. After about 30 minutes, the water level is almost completely gone. There's not much for you guys to scoop out anymore. The force wall, it becomes visible without water on top for just a split second as it kind of dissipates. And as it dissipates, the last mana core, you see the claw just kind of slash at the spectral ghoulish hand, just kind of rip its last wisp of life away as it dies.
It's dark.
I hop down.
Yep.
I say this is a weird zoo.
But it is a petting zoo.
Half of the animals are dead.
Can I walk up to the door and check it for trap?
Sure. How are you checking?
I'm just looking at the keyhole, seeing if there's any like wires attached, any like opening mechanisms.
Okay.
Closing
There's
mechanisms.
no keyholes.
Is there a 1-inch gap in the door?
Yeah, below it and to the side.
I slip on
30
through.
minutes plus that I mean, you're nearing the end of your wild shape. It's been honestly, it's been longer than an hour since.
No, I get like 1 hour for each of my levels, right?
I don't know.
Hang on.
Are you circled the moon?
I'm circled. Yes.
Yeah, then it's that. Circle the moon is badass for the wild shapes.
Okay.
I did. I rolled for an investigation. I don't know if that's what you want. It was a natural 20.
Sure. It's not trapped. Nice. You can just push it open.
I gently crack it and look inside.
You open it, and it looks like a hallway leading straight southward for another 30 feet before it hits another door.
I look and think back to everybody. It's another dark hallway. I'm going to scout ahead, and I stealth forward.
I hop down into the bottom area.
How are you stealthing forward in this empty hallway? Are you just crouched down?
Just crouch, like going kind of slow, carefully, trying not to make a sound.
Okay.
He's humming the Mission Impossible theme song.
All right, you get to the door.
I check for traps again.
Give me an investigation check.
16.
The door explodes.
This one.
Well, if it's with my thieves' tools, then it's a 26.
Okay. So, how do you, just for my benefit, how do you use thieves' tools to check for traps? Like you just take your briefcase and tap along the wall?
No, it's just
It's like handcuffed to his hand, so it looks really cool.
it's a set of like looks like longer lockpicks. I'm just like pulling like
You got a stick.
no, there's two of them. There's sticks.
Oh, there's two. It's not a stick. There's two.
It's one of those sticks with a mirror on it that you use to check for bombs.
It's got a little like air thing that just sprays chalk, so I can see like wires and lasers and shit.
Okay.
Lasers.
Doesn't look to be trapped. Looks like it has a door knob, and the door opens outward.
I open it.
All right. You open the door. What's everyone else doing right now?
I just hopped down into the bottom area where the manticores were.
I suppose
I'm seeing how long I can retain a wild shape.
slowly following Grits.
The whole time he was like stealthily walking down the hall, I was just like right beside him walking.
Right.
You know, I see that he is slowly walking. I go back. I take a couple of slices of manticore.
Okay.
What are we?
Worst zoo ever.
10.
I can retain wild shape for 5 hours.
Okay, cool.
Jesus.
Max, Elon, what are you guys doing?
I'm just going down the hallway,
Was it
but
after
I'm
druid level?
keeping my distance since Grits is trying to scout.
Thank you, Max.
I shout
Splash
back.
right past him and just keep on going down the hall.
You
Shout back.
okay.
Thanks, Max.
As you begin to open the door, light fills the hallway. Music fills your ears.
Ooh.
And smoke kind of pours in a little bit. Not like a burning ash smoke, but like
A drug bomb
420.
smoke.
a watermelon infused.
Oh, God. It's a vape shot.
Like,
Get it, you vape.
as you open the door and you see inside, lavish furnishings and decorations are everywhere. The floor is strewn with rugs and cushions and tapestries covering the walls. A hookah as tall as an adult human stands in one corner, and one tube is fed off of it, leading to a gnome who's laying down on a large It's like a bean bag, like a massive bean bag.
Of course it is.
With like two tieflings that are female tieflings that are scantily clad just laying next to him. And he's just smoking away. He's like, and then he goes, "Oh, hello there. How's it going?"
I don't know what god you are, but I'm in. I want to be a part of this religion.
He's like, "Of course, come in. You and your friends, come in."
What? I walk in and I'm like,
why?
You don't get it.
Can I?
Charles gets it.
Can I?
I honestly don't.
Can I?
What's the joke?
Can I insight check this?
Sure.
Like, is this like is it? Am I about to be in danger walking into this?
Give me an insight check.
I slowly start making my way down the hallway behind him.
All right.
Figure I gave him enough space to check stuff out.
23.
23.
I'm right there.
You don't feel an immediate sense of danger. It's a very calming and relaxing atmosphere. This guy, he just seems this gnome who's sitting there, and he's got fanciful robes just cascading off his tiny body. He's got like jewelry around his neck. He's got rings everywhere, and he's kind of like, I don't know, he's just like, playing with his little playthings that he has with them.
So this seems like Grits' type of dude.
Oh yeah. And you look around the room as you walk in, and you see scrolls. You see bags and bags of jewels. You see bags and bags of coins.
It's a trap.
You see gilded items and furniture. There's a number of things.
Brian, roll a 23 on this insight check.
Yeah.
How big of a trap is this?
Nothing about it seems like a trap. And I mean, Grits recognizes traps. But
He's hit enough of them.
And they're not.
How many bear traps has he stepped on in this room? He's headed to bear traps at this point.
No, nothing looks threatening. Nothing looks strategically placed. Nothing looks like it's ensnaring in any way.
I walk up
and
to
even this gnome looks completely welcoming. He's already got a second tube in his hand, and he's
I
like,
walk
"Hey,
up
bro."
and accept, and I plop down next to him.
All right,
Accept his tube.
Into my mouth.
Elon, you said you were walking
Directly into my mouth.
Yeah.
You're the next one in the room. You see the exact same thing.
I'm already.
Okay.
Right
yeah,
there
you
with
see.
Yeah,
the
that's what I was
exact
about to ask.
same thing.
So, yeah, what do I say? Same thing?
Yeah, the exact same thing. And he's like, he told you, he's like, yeah, tell your friends, I've got enough for. And you look at the giant hookah, and there's only the two coming off. And he's like, oh, he snaps his fingers, and like, boop, 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 like 4 more pop up on it.
I was like, friend, what is your name?
It's Liamond.
He says,
We're
my name is Loogie. Come on in.
Nice.
Well, Loogie, this is
Loogie's
a nice
rest
place
stop.
you have in the middle of a horrible, horrible dungeon.
It's like, yeah, I know. And that, I don't have anything to do with all that. I'm just here to enjoy the rest of my life. And
Like,
he's just like,
I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks like you're doing good. I mean, but just you're stuck here.
it's like, yeah, I lost a bet.
I've been there.
And so,
Condolence 5.
and he reaches up and he like gives you a little hand, this little gnome hand, that big right to yours.
It does. His hand feels like a gnome hand.
It doesn't. There's a little more weight behind it
Okay.
than what his small gnome hand should be.
Okay.
But at this point, have the rest of you walked in?
I've walked in.
Yep.
Okay.
I asked him, I was like, do you mind if I ask you about some things we were sent here to get?
He's like, yeah, sure. And he's like, come
I mean,
on,
I don't want
guys.
to. I don't want to like harsh your vibe you got going on.
And he's like, no, it's cool. I enjoy the change of pace.
Yeah, I feel like if you're trapped here and you just got just these two to talk to, I assume you don't do much talking to them.
He's like, well, I do find ways to fill my time.
But you fill their time too.
He just kind of laughs off to himself. He's like, so
You also vape.
and you guys walk in, and whoever's in the room last, the door closes behind you.
I mean, Grits looks like a fucking hipster. I would say that.
How many inches around the door are there?
Enough for water elementals to fit through.
Fantastic. Then I feel perfectly safe here.
I'd actually like to activate my my true sight patch
Okay.
and just to kind of like look like I don't want to be obvious about it, but I just kind of like want to look at stuff.
Sure.
Just try to get a feel for the room.
Give me a stealth check.
Sure.
Fellas, do we intend to hang out here for the next, I don't know, hour
Eternity?
or so?
Well, I'm trying to. As I asked, I was like, we were sitting here to find 3 shards: Wave, Whelm, and Black Razor. Does those ring a bell to you at all?
It's like, oh yeah. All 3 of them are here.
Really? Do you know where?
I
And
don't
I pull
know.
out a piece of parchment and a pen, and I'm like, "Can you tell me where?"
Map it out.
He's like, I don't know where Whelm and Wave are, but Black Razor's right over there. And you look and you see, leaning up against an armoire is just a large black, it's not even black, it's almost void of color. Like color just doesn't even reflect off of it. And it almost has like a starry pattern. And as you move a little bit, it's not a starry pattern on the sword itself. It's like a window into stars almost.
Just like a negative space.
Yeah. With a gold spiked pommel, and then it's like silver and gold crossguard.
Wow.
And it's just leaning up against there.
It's a great sword.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Did you you said you did your stealth check?
Yeah, I rolled a 4.
4? Well, you activate it, and Louis kind of looks up at you and he's like, "Oh, something on your mind, friend?" And as you look around, you see the furniture is real. The gold is real. The treasures, everything that looks gilded and looks fancy, and the magic scrolls and everything is real. Even the pillow that he's sitting on. The 2 women that are with him are illusions. You can tell that. But Lugi's not a gnome. Lugi taking up much more space than his gnome figure does. You see a large, red-skinned, white-haired creature with like 2 horns coming off, and it looks female. But it's just casually sitting there, and it makes eye contact with you as you look around, as your eyes or your things kind of making noises like and zooming in, zooming out, and the creature just kind of winks at you. And that's it.
So nope. I just like to see. I just like to see things the way they are.
Cool. But yeah, Black Razor's right over there. So what did you want to know about them?
Well, our king asked us to get them. Would you know anything about the king of Sedlio wanting these, and if we should or should not hand them over?
Takes another toke, and he's like,
I take a toke as well.
"Oh, and it's good. It goes down smooth. It's cool. Immediately you get a light buzz."
Best watermelon vape you've ever had.
And he's like, "I don't know anything about a king. I don't know anything about shards. I just know I'm supposed to sit here and not let anyone touch it."
So we can't touch it?
At that,
It's like, I'm sorry, man.
I'd like to offer you a trade.
And he's like, "Oh, yeah? What you got?"
I reach down in my sack, and I pull out Grandpappy's
Handkerchief.
And I wave it. It's a little charred.
Melted.
He laughs. The 2 girls laugh. The
Grits laughs.
The Grits laughs.
The toaster laughs.
We shoot things.
Everybody laughs, and the scene fades out because we got to stop it right there. Sorry. We're going over a little bit. But yeah, that's where we'll end it. We'll pick up next time.
I don't even remember where you got that from.
From you.
I asked for it. You handed it to me. And I just immediately shoved it into my pack.
Where he hit the black slimes that were acidic, and then you handed him the handkerchief, and he cleaned his anchor with it, and it just ate away the handkerchief.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
No, actually, I remember what happened. You stabbed at him.
Yes, and I cleaned my sword.
Your sword disintegrated.
Yeah.
I hit them with my weapon, and then what remained of your handkerchief, I asked for it. You handed it to me because you thought I was going to clean off my anchor. I just stowed it away.
Gotcha.
So, do we have any messages or fan mail or questions to read this week?
We got a shout out on the Twitter.
Yay!
which we are back on and trying to be more active. This is from Sierra Jones at questing_moon. I love more creators than I can ever name, but for now I'll call attention to at Bards and Nobles D&D, our Twitter handle, and at Hit Dice Pod for their hilarious and creative content. Both BreAnne and at Rat King Now are huge inspirations to me as I am seeing it on this DM journey while also being amazing people. Thank you, Sierra Jones. We appreciate the shout out.
Oh, thank you,
Yeah, we
Sarah.
do.
Thanks, Sierra.
I don't know Hit Dice Podcast, but I will check them out as well.
Yeah.
Find us on all the socials, y'all.
Yeah, that was really nice, and so like especially for me to you, thank you, Sierra. That means a lot to me. Hearing these things,
Getting his ego stroked.
well, yeah, like yeah, it feels good. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Getting something stroked.
But it means a lot. I feel like we've gotten a lot of really positive feedback lately.
Yeah.
And
Still
it
waiting on
really
that
does.
hate mail.
I don't know. It does mean a
We
lot.
do need some hate mail.
You hate this
We do.
podcast.
Let the man
Yeah,
speak.
we got to keep us in check.
Yeah.
But yeah, it means a lot to me. And like I've been playing D&D a lot in my life, and like tabletop games are a big part of it. And then to hear stuff like that, you know, it just really means a lot. I was tearing up the other day when I was telling someone about how much this, I don't know, just doing this means to me.
It's crazy.
It really is, especially once we started getting the feedback. Like that's when it changed almost. So
When
again,
you've affected somebody else's life, especially in a positive way, you're like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
It's just crazy that y'all listen to us.
that too.
Yeah.
The fact
I would have never imagined.
I remember when we were sitting and it was like, oh guys, we're about to hit 100 listens.
Yeah.
Then it was like 500. Then it's like, oh guys, we might hit 1,000. Like none of us conceived of that. And
Yeah.
for you guys to come back every week and listen to us is incredible. And we cannot show how much appreciation we have for that.
Yeah. And then we got those crazy people that give us money like Tarken Davis and Luke Wood.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, our patrons, they give
Our,
us.
some of our highest level patrons. Thank you guys.
And also shout out to the new fan art we've gotten from Dylan Ferry, who sent us a nice little picture of nibbles.
Yep.
Nipples. I love
Old
when people
nipples.
draw us
We
nipples.
absolutely,
That joke
we
never
absolutely
loses its
love the fan art.
Yeah,
We've gotten
fan art's
some
amazing.
from Mandy Morbid and
Yeah.
Chris. I can't pronounce your last name, Chris. I'm sorry.
Your last name.
Your ass name.
If you,
Oh, sorry.
Chris's
if
last
you
name
would
is
like to
also
become a
Chris.
patron or check out some of the awesome benefits you get, there's t-shirts, there's bonus material, there's stickers, we'll sign stuff and send it to you, all kinds of cool stuff. Check out patreon.bardsnoble.com. We also have a shop if you want a Bards Noble t-shirt or tote or
Snatchel.
snatchel for your a satchel for your snacks.
Yep.
I feel like I need to clarify that every time. Check out shop.bardsnoble.com.
And that was Chris Rhoda.
Rhoda.
And
How
guys,
do you not pronounce that?
keep the questions
Because I
coming.
can't read, Andrew.
Yeah, we love fan mail. We love questions.
Yeah, we will read it.
Whatever you write, we will
Yeah.
read on the show.
Brian, what were you going to say?
Oh no, I was gonna add on to the thing about Patreon. Like it, the support that we get from you guys, it helps us upgrade our equipment so we can deliver better quality. It helps us with upgrades in the future so we can hopefully do video later on. That's something we've been tooling around with and can't quite wrap our heads around yet.
Have to put our dicks away though.
Yeah, it keeps us
Taking them out.
it keeps us inebriated so that we're mildly entertaining and stomachable. Yeah.
Did you just toast yourself? Son of a bitch. Please tell me you have that on camera.
And then it also helps us travel like to cons and stuff like that so we can meet more fans and do more giveaways. It helps us in a number of ways.
Speaking of cons, we're gonna be at Magic City Con.
Yep.
Last year we went. We had a great time. We saw a huge boost from it. So look for us there, guys. Come and say hello.
Yeah.
Bring your Bards Noble stuff from the store, and we'll sign it.
Yep. We'll sign
I will
your
sign
titties.
anything you want me to.
I will sign your baby.
I will sign literally anything. Children, your pets.
I will sign all women and children.
Yeah.
I will sign all men and pets.
Every time someone comes and asks me, I will sign Brian. Please don't. Please don't. If you
longest-
request it, I will do it. That's a rule.
Longest outro ever. Count it.
So yeah, anything else, guys? Is that it?
I'd like to do a 30-minute monologue.
Have we expressed enough gratitude yet?
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Well,
for
thank you
listening.
for listening, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, we stand here in a row, looking like a bunch of heroes. I know that deep inside, nothing more but a bunch of zeros. Ah!